for this week has been Muhammad Ali. And a lot of people aren't aware of who he is, so I'll just give you a brief synopsis of who he is. Muhammad Ali renounced Christianity and converted to Islam at the age of 22. He no longer used Cassius Clay, which was his birth name. He called it his slave name, Cassius Clay. Instead, he adopted the name of the National Islam founder, Elijah Muhammad. And so that's where he comes up with Muhammad Ali. His nickname was the Greatest, and he self-nicknamed himself. Here's some things he says about himself. I'm the most recognized and loved man that ever lived, because there were no satellites when Jesus and Moses were around. So people far away in the villages didn't know about them. And he thinks a lot of himself. He says it's lack of faith that makes people afraid to meet challenges, and I believe in myself. That's the highest thing he had to believe in, was himself. I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm fast, I can't possibly be beat. Well, he's beat now. If my mind can conceive it, and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. The heart's deceitful above all things, desperately wicked. He said it's hard to be humble when you're as great as I am. If you ever dream of beating me, you'd better wake up and apologize.
I've heard some.
No, he was hilarious. I read
Arrogant.
I'm the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. Now, it sounds funny the first couple of them you hear, but before long you start realizing this is what he really thinks.
He believed that.
Mike Tyson, who's another Muslim, tweeted, "God came for his champion. So long, great one." The world's being taken over by Muslims. Ali in 1996, before lighting the Olympic flame at the Atlantic Games, declared, "My mother was a Baptist. She believed Jesus was the Son of God, and I don't believe that. But even though my mother had a religion different from me, I believe that on Judgment Day, my mother will be in heaven. It doesn't matter what religion you are. If you're a good person, you'll receive God's blessing." Well, what is good? Cutting somebody's head off? Okay. Christians and Jews all serve the same God. We just serve him in different ways. Yeah, no kidding. That's Muhammad, or was Muhammad.
He also took over 29,000 blows to his head.
Oh, yeah.
By the time he was in his 40s, his brain was like opium.
Yeah. That's a rough profession to be in. I mean, who wants to volunteer to get your head bashed in all the
His
time?
mind was gone long before he got Parkinson's.
Okay, so that's Muhammad, and now we'll go on to something that matters.
Right.